Welcome, we are Team 3A, Tech Giants, taking on Challenge 3. Challenge Summary. Objective: automate and enhance the recruitment process by facilitating efficient and effective transfer of information. Method: use of multiple components, Python, Azure, and Supabase, etc., embedded within a dynamic portal. Benefits: applicant tracking, the ability to track an applicant's progress against specific job vacancies. CV screening, keyword search allows for initial sift of CVs that do not satisfy the requirements of the vacancy. Candidate communication, providing the candidate with progress reports and efficient delivery of feedback. Collaborative hiring platform, the interviewer, recruitment manager, candidate, and HR manager working in the same environment. Data analytics, the ability to identify trends and capture suitable candidates for other roles. Pain points. The interviewer is unaware of the feedback or outcomes of previous interviews. The interviewer faces challenges in efficiently reviewing resumes or CVs of potential candidates prior to conducting interviews. This could be due to a large volume of applications or limited time available. The employer lacks a streamlined system to monitor and keep track of progress of ongoing interviews. It could become challenging to follow up with candidates or ensure timely communication. Reviewing resumes or CVs for a particular position requires a significant investment of time and effort. The process of determining which candidates should be selected for interviews poses difficulties. It may involve subjective decision making based on limited information.
The wireframe is a simplified visual blueprint of our application, outlining its structure and functionality without detailed visuals. The vacancy wireframe lists a job description but identifies key skills and attributes that can then be linked to potential candidates. The candidate details wireframe shows further information on the candidate's background, skills, and expectations, and has the ability to identify potential vacancies that are associated with the candidate's skills. Interview Stage 1 is an academic and knowledge-based assessment and allows the interviewer to make notes on set criteria and upload handwritten notes. Interview Stage 2, as well as allowing the interviewer to add and upload handwritten notes, they can also view the feedback from the previous interviews.
So let's see that in working. Here we have a feedback with a student ID, their key skills, their expectations to work from home, and so on and so forth. And we are comparing it with three different job descriptions. One for data science, management, with all their relevant skills such as SQL and Python for data science. So the first thing we're going to do is try to upload the file directly, the handwritten diary or anything as a file, and see what information does it extract. You will notice it only extracts the relevant information such as their ID, their background, their key skills. But I'm not interested only in that. I want to compare it with the job description of the data science and see whether my system will recommend it or not. And let's upload that file again and try to send that to my server. You will notice that my system not only recommend him for data science, but it gives the probability that how much skill is does he have, which is similar to the data science. But let's say I want to compare it with multiple jobs and see which particular skills are relevant and by how much probability. And if I run that, it actually does that for me as well and give me the probability and all the skills that are relevant for that particular job he has.
The SQL query enhances candidate analysis by combining data from candidates' applications, interviews, and interview remarks tables. This query retrieves the ID and extracted skills from candidates. It also merges remark extracted skills using the string aggregation function, gaining a holistic view of candidate skills, incorporating both original data and interview remarks. This enables analysis of candidate profiles and making a more informed decision during the hiring process.
Our interface features pages for managing candidates, vacancies, and interview notes. The Candidates page allows you to search for applicants filtered by the particular role they're applying for. The Vacancies page helps you list new vacancies and search for suitable candidates by their skill set summary, compiled from their CV, and interview feedback using natural language processing. The interview interface lets you record feedback and see previous comments about the applicant's skills, background, and job expectations. Keyword summaries are generated using ChatGPT to allow recruiters to quickly scan past comments.
Judges' questions. Answer 1. The solution facilitates the efficient and effective transfer of information by inviting the interviewer, HR manager, and recruiter into the same environment and promotes a collaborative response to managing the recruitment process. Information relating to the candidate is stored in the environment so that it can be referred to whilst undertaking the interview and at specific decision points. Answer 2. To ensure the safety and confidentiality of personal information during the recruitment process whilst in a collaborative environment, we have developed specific user permissions such that the candidate will not be able to access notes from the interview but will receive tailored feedback. Likewise, the interviewer will not be able to access the candidate's personal information to avoid any favouritism or bias. Answer 3. The solution has been developed without a specific sector/industry in mind. The requirements that the candidates are reviewed against are identified when the vacancy is created. This allows for future changes in the job market and the evolving recruitment practices. For example, our Python script reviews the complete list of staff against all vacancies to see who is most compatible.